Today we're showing off what could be possibly the greatest creations in WWE 2K games. We're talking about no cage in war games and custom backstage brawl. This is way too exciting. Let's get started. Yes, that's correct. Online and community creations, you can now do multi-man matches, almost any kind of match you want for backstage brawl, and you can give it a shot having 2 rings with no cage in whatever match type you want. Creator Online Relic Rain has put this together for us, so I'm gonna walk you through how to get both, how to set them up so that you can have backstage brawls in whatever type of match you want, with some limitations, and being able to do 2 rings in the game. In community creations, go to search and search with the filters for arenas and shows, and then in #1, type in the word backstage. This works across PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Make sure your 2K account is linked. If you're in the comments saying I can't find this, it is there. You gotta make sure your stuff is all connected. Once you put in the hashtag and search, it should pop up with Backstage Assault. This is going to be the backstage arena to make all of this work. But I want you to note the description here of what they've put in. This does not work with cell, ladders, cages, TLC. You can make your own match types. It works best with KOs and Iron Man and finishers. Do not edit the show. So you can't do a steel cage match backstage. If you do these match types that they're talking about in the description, if you do those things, it's going to crash. But you can do handicap matches, multi-man matches, 3-ways, fatal 4-ways. Like, you can do so much with this. Then simply download it and you're all set for Backstage Assault. To get Backstage Assault to work, set up a brand new match and pick whatever match type you want that's gonna work with this backstage area. I tried it out with a handicap match. I did a 1-on-2 tornado tag, and under custom arenas, just select it as the custom arena option. And once you get in, you can do full backstage as you normally will, but you have the new rules here, like we have a handicap match. Or go in, select the arena for Backstage Assault. Let's change this to a multi-man match. I was able to select extreme rules in a fatal 4-way, and we have all 4 participants working here. Everything works the same for backstage, but I can climb on top of all the boxes. You got a little bit more freedom here, and it's really, really fun. I even went in and set up an 8-man match backstage, and it worked. It didn't crash. It's a little chaotic, but you can at least have this match. You can have multi-man matches backstage. It's so much fun.
Definition of the numbers game. Talk about unfair advantages.
Oh, boo-hoo. There are unfair advantages all the time in life, Saxton.
That'll turn your lights out. Oh, no!
See, he finds a counter for Jay. Shoots the half.
Boom! Next one is going to be 2 rings. This is a show. This is going to give you 2 rings inside the War Games arena, and there's specific steps you need to do in order to get this to work in a match. Same creator, Relic Reigns. The hashtags are 2 rings and no cage. You can do that. But if you find backstage as the first one, simply go into their creations and you'll see it right there. Remember to favorite it too, so that you can always go back and check for it later. Here's the trick to get this to work with the 2 rings. To test it out, I set up a 1-on-1 match. You can select whatever match type you want here, but with a 1-on-1 match, I select options once I'm in the character selection screen, and then I select the arena from here. Now the 2 rings option for this arena will show up in here. If you do it by just going through the normal steps at the main selection screen of trying to select the arena before you set up the competitors too, it doesn't show up as a custom arena in the arenas list. Also, do not edit this. Do not edit the show. Do not edit the arena. Just leave it. Download it and follow this step. So when you are in the character selection screen for a regular match, then hit options and select 2 rings. But what's cool is I can go in and customize all the weapons now too if I want to add ladders and chairs and so on. Entrances work. Commentator team is bugged out because it's not supposed to have 2 rings here, so they're floating around. You can explore all over the War Games arena with 2 rings and no cage surrounding it. You can go through everything. You can go through the crowd. You can grab weapons. You can set up the stipulations that you want for the match. It's a little glitched because it's not supposed to be this way. So trying to go between the 2 rings, it's separated. So if you're in between, you might get a count out, but you got to set up hardcore rules that way. The camera can be a little bit wonky when you are doing things like climbing a ladder. It may not follow you the whole time because it's trying to stay positioned in the primary ring. The War Games one is really cool, but the backstage brawl, that one I love. because you can explore the whole thing, put them through the cars as you normally do, but setting up different types of matches you can do is really great. You can also set up like your custom match types that you want, and then you could go and use the backstage assault. Shout out to the creators and the community for putting all of this together. This is probably the coolest thing that we've been able to get in community creations. I can't wait to see if there's anything else that you guys can put together. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoy videos like this, helping you out, hit subscribe, hit that like button, that helps me out. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.